Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
A bill thought to be a long shot to become law looks more and more likely that it could become law. Yes, Alabama's independent pharmacies have won their fight against pharmacy benefit managers by mandating Medicaid level reimbursements and banning miscellaneous fees that are harming the pharmacies and benefiting the big chain pharmacies. Yes, that is correct. And listen, it is all very simple. Okay? It is all very simple. These PBMs, these pharmacy benefit managers, were benefiting the big guys that own them. And they were putting independent pharmacies out of business. The bill passed 102-0 and 33-0. And there's a reason for this. This is important. They removed the mandatory $10.64 dispensing fee, and that helped it get over the hump.
Number 6.
State Representative Andy Witt, a Republican of Harvest, is out there very clearly saying it is time to do something about Delta 8, 9, and 10. These are hemp-derived THC products. He wants a crackdown on them here in the state of Alabama. Now, they're legally being sold like in convenience stores due to the Farm Bill of 2018 creating a loophole that makes them legal, but they lack regulation. This would be the regulation. You would have these THC products and they would be regulated much like alcohol is. The problem that we're seeing here is that these are appearing in the form of gummies and slushies and things like that appeal to kids. Witt cited alarming statistics such as 40% of poison control calls are now involving kids under 6 overdosing on THC products. That's a pretty big reason we need to have this conversation, I guess.
Number 5.
State Representative Ernie Yarbrough, a Republican out of Trinity, has a bill that would remove exemptions for pregnant women from Alabama's Human Life Protection Act. This would redefine abortion as murder in Alabama. Proponents are arguing the exemption is fueling the rise in self-managed abortions, which are now 70% of all abortions nationwide, meaning as abortion became illegal, people kept doing them at home. They're still illegal. That's an important part of this. I never liked these exemptions. I have to be honest with you. I don't understand why the person pursuing the illegal activity is not in trouble, but the person doing it with them is. That never made any sense to me. It's like going after drug dealers but not going after drug users. It just doesn't make much sense to me. But it looks like that could go away if this were to pass. Probably won't.
Number 4.
The Trump administration says, get out. That's what they're saying. And they have terminated the temporary legal status of 985,000 immigrants who have used the Biden-era CPB One app for legal entry. Now, that app was just used to fast-track people. Most of them never met with a single person before they came into this country. We basically said, come into this country, download this app first, and we'll let you come in. Gee, it's shocking that was abused. It didn't really work. What a crazy thing. Well, now Kristi Noem, the Homeland Security Secretary under Donald Trump, is saying, yeah, that app, now it's the the CPB Home app, and it means time for you to go home. Self-deport, because if you get caught, maybe you'll end up in a prison somewhere in El Salvador. And if you don't think that's why they're doing stuff like that, you're crazy.
Number 3.
President Donald Trump told 16,000 probationary employees fired from 6 different agencies: Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, Defense, Energy, Interior, and the Treasury. He said, you're refired. Yes, that's right. He fired them again after the Supreme Court ruled that unions suing to stop the firings obviously did not have standing. They have no standing. Just because they collect dues from them does not mean they have standing on this. The reason they fired those individuals is because they had no union protections. You may not like it. I'm not a big fan of the chainsaw approach here at all, but it's pretty clear that probationary employees that can be fired at any time can be fired at any time. Like the rulings last week, the narrow scope is about a technical matter as opposed to the legal matter. But the Trump administration still sees this as a way to take back power from the judiciary, and they're exactly right. That's exactly what it is.
Number 2.
Mercedes-Benz, with a plant in Vance, Alabama, is signaling that the threat of President Donald Trump's 25% tariffs on foreign automakers is working. That's right. Yeah, it's working. And look, they've acknowledged straight up that they are contemplating a shift of SUV production from Bremen, Germany to its Vance plant near Tuscaloosa, right there and right here in the great state of Alabama. The automaker also pledged not to raise the sticker price for U.S. customers on 2025 models, absorbing the tariffs cost instead as it navigates a $1.7 billion hit, 14% of its expected operating profit. So there we go. They're trying their best to be good corporate citizens and make nice here.
Time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
Well, 10 things have changed since I put this together this morning. Foreign markets rebounded yesterday. The S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average looked like it was going to rebound yesterday and end up in the green. And then Donald Trump came out and said 104% tariff on China. Gonna happen. Some say it's the best tariff. China just now said, yeah, but what if we put an 84% tariff on you? I'm guessing Donald Trump can say, well, what if we put a 146% tariff on you? But anyway, here's what happened. The S&P 500 was down 1.6% after being up by as much as 4%. The Dow saw a similar play while losing all of its 3.9% increase and ending down 0.84%. This happened because of the Trump administration doubling down on imposing extensive tariffs, which are now in place, including a 104% levy on Chinese goods, effective last night at midnight, intensifying the fight between the two global Goliaths. Trump's not backing down here. His words make it clear, and here's exactly what he said yesterday. He said, after he said, "Oh, these foreign leaders are kissing my ass." He said, "Think of it, 104%. Now it sounds ridiculous, but they charged us many, many times. 100%, 125. Many countries have. They've ripped us off left and right, but now it's our turn to do the ripping and the tearing." He didn't say that last part, but he said, "But now it's our turn to do the ripping. That's okay. We're going to make our country even stronger than it ever was." So this guy loves tariffs, and he is absolutely enamored with the idea that he is in a global trading war with China. And now he is talking about putting together tariffs on pharmaceuticals. Going to make your pharmaceuticals cost more, but could also start local pharmaceutical manufacturing. There used to be a company named Qualitest here that manufactured a lot of pharmaceuticals. It closed up. A giant tariff might bring that stuff back. They want to bring, and really, it's insane that our medicine is produced in China, and I think that's part of this as well. This whole thing is becoming more and more apparent that this is about crippling China. That's what it's all about. That's why China's so mad about it. I think they know it. So there's the latest moves that we've seen from Donald Trump, and he is not done yet. We're done, though, with this segment, so you can jump away for a second, but you better stay here because we got a lot coming up. Real quick, this morning, we will be joined by Jeff Poore. We'll talk with him here in a little bit about some stuff going on in the Alabama legislature. Keep it locked right here on WBNN.
Get WBNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.